Hey folks, this is Rose from In Rose's Garden, and today what should come in the mail but my bargain bead box. Now I wasn't expecting this because, well, my tracking said it wouldn't be here until Friday, but when I checked it last night it was in Billings. Well, from Billings it needs to go to Missoula and then up to us and then to be delivered, so I wasn't expecting it until at least tomorrow. So I was really surprised when it showed up. So anyway, let's open it up and see what we've got. I've already slit the front, and here is our paper and our package. Little baggie looks orange, and usually it's a little bit of an indication of what we got. So let's pull it out of its tissue here, and we'll see what it is. But first, let's see what our paperwork says. The Bargain Bead Box Falling Leaves. Your beads. October is the peak of fall as greens change to orange and red. Carved green adventuring leaves represent the start of the season with pressed glass, carnelian, and crystal to mark the various colors of yellow, orange, and red as the leaves change. A high-quality set of brass and pewter findings in rose gold completes this autumn. I cannot pronounce this word worth beads. Autumnal palette. Now the next thing down is your 30% off coupon. If you are a subscriber to Bargain Bead Box, they have a 30% off coupon that you can use at Bead Box Bargains, their sister their sister store, that you can use all through the month. You can use it more than once, so that's great. The next thing they're going to talk about is a contest, which they put on. So that's, you put your beads on their Facebook page, and you can win I believe is it a $50 or $25 gift certificate? $50 gift certificate to Bead Box Bargain. So that's a cool deal. So let's see what we've got here. Looks like there's 16 items. And it doesn't look like they're numbered from what I can see from the bag. No, they're not. So what we're going to do is I am going to get Sharpie here. And as we find these pieces that they are describing to us, I will put their number on them. So we want a 30 by 22 millimeter green adventuring carved pendant leaf. Okay, that sounds like just one. I think that's this guy, this one here. Yep, it is. So this is number one, this really pretty little leaf. It's carved adventuring, green adventuring. That is carved nicely. So this is number one. Number two is 2 pieces of green adventuring carved leaf pendants with a bail. Here they are. Yeah. The original leaf was valued at $6.99, and these are valued at $5.99 for the 2 of them. Looks like they have a bail in here with them, though it's not attached, which is fine. Those are cute. They're only carved. No, they're carved on both sides. Isn't that cool? And then they've got a pin put into them, and it feels like it's put in pretty sturdily. So I think it's glued in. Yeah, it is. So there is our 2 carved leaves, green adventuring leaves. And so this is number 2. Number 3 is 6 millimeter green adventuring round beads, 15 inches, worth $5. $6.99. Now that is not 6mm. I think this is the 6mm here. Yes, it is 6mm, 15 inches, green adventurine round beads. Aren't those pretty? They almost look like jade. Don't they look like jade to you? So this is number 3. Our 6mm green adventurine. So in you go, babies. Back into your baggie. So number 3. Number 4 is 8mm green adventurine faceted round beads, 7.5 inch strand for $6.99. Now these are they, and these are really pretty, and I love these the facets on these gemstones. Aren't those pretty? They make them have a nice shimmer. So that's the 8mm faceted rounds, number 4. Put these back in their baggie. Go down there. Number 5 is 10mm carnelian matte round beads. I'm not a real fan of matte, but I do love carnelian. This is the 10mm matte carnelian. So there is our matte carnelian. And that's the 10mm matte. That's number 5. Number 6 is 7mm hematite synthetic rose gold nugget beads. 7mm electroplate is hematite synthetic nugget beads, rose gold. That will be these. Now these look more or less the same size, though there are a few different sizes. Like, see, this one's smaller. I think of nuggets as more of a different size than this, but these are very pretty. They are definitely rose gold. And there we go. These are number 6. Number 6. Number 7 is 4 pieces of approximately 14 by 10 millimeter frosted crackle bag agate barrels. Blah. I saw those a second ago. There they are. So here are our crackle agates. This is number 7. I dropped one. Come here, baby. Dang it. I will have to find that. Okay, so let's see if I can find that quickly, and I'll be right back. No, we'll have to find that later. I didn't find it. So that's number 7, the crackle beads. Number 8 is a 12 by 10.5 millimeter pressed glass leaf beads in green iris. Green iris, these are they. So these are number 8. The leaf bead, and I like the fact that the hole goes from top to bottom rather than side to side or through the middle here. So that's number 8. Number 9 is 20 pieces of 8 by 10 millimeter pressed glass leaf mix in jonquil and magma. That would be these guys. Ooh, I like those. Those are pretty. And again, the hole goes from top to bottom, which is great. So, aren't those pretty? So there's our magma and jonquil leaves. So that's number 9. Number 10 is 8 pieces of 10 millimeter crystal faceted beryl beads in a green iris. I think that's these. Yes. Now hopefully I won't drop any of these. I do hate it when I get the dropsies. So here is our beryl bead in the crystal faceted green iris beryl beads. See that I really like these. Purple on this side. They're really the clear with the shiny on this side, and then the green on the other. Aren't those pretty? I do like these beads. No dropping. In you go. There we go. This one is number 10. So, number 11 is 4 millimeter crystal faceted bicones in a Magma AB. 4 millimeter crystal faceted bicones, Magma AB. That would be this. Number 11. That's pretty. So that's number 11. Crystal faceted bicones. Number 11. $12 is a 53 millimeter brass leaf cutout pendant with real rose gold plating. Oh, that's this guy. Now this seems really lightweight to me. I could bend it with my fingers if I wish to. It's very pretty, but I'm thinking it's going to need to be attached to something else to keep it from bending easily. See, I can wiggle it quite a bit. So that one is number 12. And I really like it. I think it's pretty, but like I say, it's not strong enough to withstand a lot of banging around, bending at it, and I'm thinking I might want to glue it to something else, but I have to find something that would work. Number 13 is 5 by 4 millimeter brass jewelry chain, 1 meter. That would be these guys. Brass jewelry chain. Now that seems, even though it's got pretty good sized links, it feels pretty delicate. I could see putting some really delicate pieces onto this. In you go, chain. So the chain is number 13. Number 14, 18 by 10 millimeter brass leaf charms, 10 pieces. That would be these guys. Oh, and they do have a hole in them. They're sturdier actually than the little one, the big one. But so this one is number 14. Number 15 is 5 millimeters daisy spacer beads. That's these guys. I love a daisy spacer. Pretty. Dropped one. There we go. Back in its package. So this one is 15. And number 16 is 3 sets of 20 by 26 toggle clasps. There's a toggle clasp. Well, there's two of these, and so they look like this. It's a pretty toggle clasp. If you know me, the toggle clasp will probably turn into a pair of earrings. So that's number 16. So there we have it. There are all of our beads. There were prices down here, but I didn't say what they were. But it says the approximate total retail value for this shipment is $74.84. So, you know, when they talked about in the description on the other side where they talked about the green stuff and then they said the orange, the red, the yellow, I was expecting a lot more colored beads. But really all we had for colored beads was the bicones, the matte carnelian, and the little leaves in the 2 colors. The rest of it was either metal pieces or the greens. So that sort of disappointed me. I was expecting more oranges and yellows. And definitely more reds. There is no reds here. I don't know why they said red, because I don't see a single red. But, so here is all of our pieces coming back in. I suppose you could consider those red. I don't, but there's lots of greens with the two batches of adventuring beads, and then the 2 of the carved adventuring pieces. And then of course we have all of our metals over here. I guess I should put my chain over there with the rest of the metal here. But as you can see, there is a lot of green in here, and even these pretty barrel beads would be considered green, I suppose. So, like I say, I'm a little disappointed that when they said red, yellow, and orange, that there weren't more red, yellow, and orange beads. The multitude of these are green, though they are really pretty. These, I think, are my favorite, these barrel beads. And the next favorite thing I have is probably these leaves with the yellow and the orange. Now those do look like fall leaves to me, so that's cool. I do like the green adventuring beads. I also am rather intrigued by these little rose gold leaves. One thing I could probably have done without This chain is really delicate, but it's still pretty. Again, with the hematite, I'm not as much a fan of nuggets as I could be, though these are actually generally the same width, though they are different lengths, but they're still pretty. If I was going to have done without something, well, like I said, I'm not really a fan of matte that much. Probably would have been the matte Crackle Barrels if I was going to do without something. But anyway, there's all of our pretties. And yeah, this has been our Bargain Bead Box Falling Leaves collection. Hope you enjoyed opening those with me. There we go. The whole bunch. I will probably, myself, I will probably add from my stash those reds and yellows that it claims are here, but I'm just seeing oranges and greens. So anyway, there we go. Bead Box Falling Leaves collection. Like I say, I was a little disappointed because the blurb over here says glass, carnelian, crystal to mark various colors of orange, yellow, and red. And there wasn't really much red here. The only close thing to the red was this frosted agate crackle bead, and I wouldn't even consider that red. So I'm a little disappointed that there's not more red and yellow in here, and that there is so much green. But they're pretty pieces, and I like the box, all in all. So anyway, this has been Rose from In Rose's Garden, and we have been looking at the Falling Leaves October Bargain Bead Box. Hope you enjoyed opening this with me. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.